Hey guys, welcome to the channel if you're new. Welcome back if you're a subscriber. My name's Neil, and it's time for a new episode of a new show. For those of you that are already following me, you probably know that I have just fully caught up on Taskmaster, the UK panel/game show. And we just finished watching the last episode of Series 9, which just dropped on YouTube. And I am now fully caught up with the British version of Taskmaster. I know that Taskmaster does exist in a few other countries. The idea has been licensed out. I know that there was one season of it, of an American version, which failed horribly. I'm putting off watching that because frankly I'm not sure what the benefit of seeing it would be. Everything I've heard is that it just didn't work. I believe there's a Scandinavian version. I'm not sure whether it's Finnish or Norwegian or something, and I also think there's a Baltic version. Is it maybe Estonian or Lithuanian? And then there's also a New Zealand version, and I think it actually clicked in New Zealand. It found an audience there. Series 2 started airing a few weeks ago, and it's been getting really good reviews from the commenters on my channel, so I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to jump right into Series 2. I've heard that it's especially strong. I think I've got a few episodes to catch up on, but I'm going to start with episode 1 of Series 2. And what do I know about this show? I know the format's very similar. I don't know any of the contestants. I don't know who plays the Taskmaster. I don't know who's in the assistant role, the little Alex Horn role. But what I have heard is that the guy in that assistant role is very good. The Taskmaster himself might be a little bit wooden, but it doesn't matter, and the contestants are supposed to be hilarious. I think New Zealand has a bit of a little brother syndrome, much like Canada does, when you live next to a larger, more populous, more boisterous neighbor. America in our case, Australia in New Zealand's case, you tend to develop a weird sort of syndrome where so much of your identity is that we are not our neighbor. Kiwis hate being called Australian, Canadians hate being called American, and I suspect this comedy will appeal to me. I know that there's some very quirky New Zealanders out there that I'm aware of. Obviously not a ton, but I remember Flight of the Conchords very fondly. I think Taika Waititi's got a very quirky directorial sense, and he's sort of broken through into the global consciousness. Obviously, Rose Matafeo from the British version of Taskmaster, Series 9. I thought she was the real bright spot of the season, and I'm looking forward to being exposed to some new comedians here. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I don't have too much else to say. I have very wide open expectations, so let's just jump into it. This is episode 1 of Series 2 of Taskmaster New Zealand. Okay, same music, definitely same kind of intro. It's a very similar feel so far. Oh, they've even got the same sort of stage decoration.
My name is Jeremy Wells. You may know me from other trivial endeavours, but tonight I return to my true passion, sitting in this large throne and being the Taskmaster. Competing for this magnificent prize is our equally magnificent Season 2 cast. They are David Correos, Guy Montgomery, Laura Daniel, Matt Heath, and Ursula Carlson. By my side, as always, is the man who helps me do the things I can't be bothered doing, Paul Williams.
Oh, they really scaled down the throne on him.
And since it's the Season 2 premiere, I thought I would make you a cake.
Oh, that's nice of you, thank you.
I didn't make the cake, but I thought I would. Tonight, we asked them to bring in what they consider to be the best green thing.
Best green thing?
What about a green thing that has every possibility under the sun with it? Green screen! Look at my lovely holiday that I went on. Oh, it's just me swimming with the fishes. Now I'm a man of culture. Look at that.
Strangely disturbing.
Well, with due respect to the green screen and all of the other 9 members of the Green Party, I've opted to bring in Chloe Swarbrick.
So you do realise, Guy, that you're meant to bring in the best green thing?
Yes.
I brought in an absolute green icon. I brought in the sexy green M&M. Yeah. It's really important that we have female role models in the M&M community.
You think she's doing great things for women in those boots?
We can all agree it's a very fuckable chocolate.
My recycling bin.
I mean, that looks like a massive fucking burden.
Well, you can put Chloe Swarbrick in it and take her home.
Hold on for a second. This is a man who's brought in the best green thing. You've clearly objectified a woman.
I'm not judging anyone. I can see I'm in a hotbed situation here. I'd like to retract my riff.
I wanted to go true Kiwi and bring something in that's close to the heart, so I brought in marijuana.
Bravo. Is it legal in New Zealand yet?
Once you enjoy my green thing, you'll see the light in their green thing.
I guess it's been legalized in New Zealand too. Well done, guys.
What I've done is incredible, and please don't take this from me.
I think 1 point for you, Guy.
Oh man, he's getting beaten by a green screen.
Laura, 2 points for you. David, 3 points for you.
Those took so long to make. I made them on my phone.
You got to get a computer, man.
You go to get a computer, man.
And 4 points for you, Matt.
Oh, thank you.
Isla, that's probably the most useful thing. So Isla probably gets 5 points there.
4 points for a recycling bin, though. Come on.
49 more tasks, so it's anyone's game.
I'd like to see one of our proper meaty tasks, if that's okay.
This
Paul.
guy looks like if John Cena slimmed down and was put in a suit.
Hello, Ursula.
It's like an exact copy of the trailer.
Knock over all the pins on the other side of the field.
You cannot leave the caravan.
Paul cannot deliberately knock over the pins.
Oh, but I can't leave the caravan.
Yes.
Okay. So we're just trying. Now what?
Oh, no. I'm running into problems immediately.
Yeah.
Guy, what is that person on your t-shirt? Who is that?
Paul is a 14-year-old boy.
I would like to say I still have no idea how he got that photo. It sits in my parents' wardrobe.
I like that photo because you can really see you're in the grips of puberty.
We'll role play. I will be a quarterback and you will be a wide receiver.
Okay.
Hut!
Oh.
Bring it back!
Wow. He's just chucking fruit. Go fetch.
So shut your eyes, run in a straight line towards the balls, please. Stop!
Whoa.
Fucking ridiculous! Head with yourself.
It's a much larger house than the British version. Ah.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. You need to keep building, keep building, keep building, keep building, keep building. Yes!
All right, I don't know how time effective it was, but it was effective.
I didn't do well, which I've identified as one of the big problems with my performance in that task.
I swear he wasn't wearing that shirt before. But that is a photo of me again.
Where did you get this one from?
Just down the shops.
So this must have been filmed during COVID or post-COVID. Am I just hearing the audience, or is there actually a live one there? They're sitting much closer than the Series 11 contestants in the UK.
I've got an idea, Paul.
Take your belt off and tie it to that chair.
To your right. No.
Okay, left. Stop. Jump forward like a bunny. It's not working, but I'm really enjoying it.
Run in a straight line and start kicking.
Good Paul. Come here, boy.
Good boy.
Good boy. A lot of trust being the assistant on the show like this?
Ursula, 8 minutes 50.
I would have smashed that.
Matt thinks he would have smashed it. And he did. 3 minutes and 1 second.
Wow.
Paul, is this caravan movable?
Yeah.
Would you go get me a car for Toba?
Yes.
Let's go drive.
How long a
No,
wait?
this isn't very fast, is it?
No.
It's very hard. Would you mind moving to the back of the caravan?
Yeah, what are you trying to say? Move that caravan!
Okay, Paul, I've got an idea. Can you please bring those over here?
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, that's clever. That's clever.
Really good. Don't worry, I got it.
And last one. Boom, done.
Thank you, Laura.
I wonder what the timing was on those.
Can you teach me how to drive?
Oh dear.
Do you feel safe?
No.
How long have you had your learner's license for?
7 years?
Apparently just about went into the fence, though.
He did. He approached the fence quite hot.
Laura, and interestingly, you knocked over less with a bowling ball from 1 metre than Guy did from 20.
Yes.
David, sadly, he did sit and wait for me to attach the caravan to the car for about 6.5 minutes. Laura, by 1 second, came last.
I thought I was going to struggle, considering our sort of problems we have, Jerry. So it's great to see they've taken an early and unassailable lead.
Fly.
Best flying wins.
Whoa.
You have 30 minutes.
Your time starts now.
Fly.
What?
How the fuck am I going to do that?
Kind of get the idea of what I'm trying to do here?
No.
Yes.
He does a very good Southern Alex impression.
It kind of smells like sewage.
It's technically not.
Technically not. Those are interesting wings. I feel like someone's gonna die on this.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
It's a very flat tire. Incredibly flat tire.
I was pushing that wheelbarrow as hard as I could. It had quite a flat tyre.
So in a way, it's your fault and the wheelbarrow's fault, as opposed to mine.
I
I
still
don't like
kind
him
of suspect
at all.
you probably wouldn't have flown.
As well, just to reiterate, it's the best flying, not the furthest.
Oh.
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 Can I print out like a tiny version of me and then attach it to a helium balloon and let it fly away?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
You're gonna need to make bigger balloons than that, man. Or that's as big as they get. That's gonna take a lot. You only got half an hour, buddy.
Oh, colour.
Whoa,
Colour.
he's so impressed.
4 minutes and 55 seconds.
I'm ready. Shit. Shit.
How much more time?
Shit. Come on.
Where were the big balloons before? I'm impressed with this guy so far. I mean, he's a complete
And this is me
man-child, but
flying. Flying, my pretty. Fly! I've got it on jet stream.
It was a bit like Phileas Fogg and Passepartout.
I'm too young for that reference. It's like the movie Up.
Victoria Corin Mitchell has taught me that. Oh no, I think I learned it on QI that they never went in a hot air balloon in around the world in 80 days.
Wow. Where do you want to go see, Paul? We can go anywhere.
Nelson?
I had a geography teacher once from Nelson, New Zealand.
And we're here.
He was
In
like on a
Nelson.
teacher exchange for a couple of years.
Okay, we're going to go to Stoke. Wow, I really hope there's some stock footage of Stoke. And if there isn't, how about a rainbow?
David said it at the start of the show, the green screen, incredibly powerful.
Not then.
And I'll fly over the trees, land down by the dock.
How are you going to do that?
Well, I'll jump and then ideally I'd just keep going.
Okay.
This sounds like a disaster waiting to happen. I hope there's not too much visual effects mastery.
You did it. You actually flew.
I know a lot about cinematic effects and stuff, and there were special effects in that.
I don't want to interrupt the flight of fantasy here, but we actually flew.
There's a reason they bundled your 2 videos of people jumping into a sewage pond together.
Laurie should get 4, and I think, Guy, you should get 5.
Wow. I'm not sure I agree with that, but... What do we got now?
Ooh, teeth.
What are these, fake teeth? Dentures?
Brush Paul's teeth from the furthest distance.
No, she's actually doing it.
Ursula was 2.75 metres. Guy was 4.4 metres.
Setting a benchmark. Oh, I feel like this is going to injure the man.
How are you going to measure this? What's your head?
Terrible.
What do you reckon? That's about 100 metres?
This
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
guy's not great at distance estimation.
It was genuinely one of the worst experiences of my life.
What has he got planned here?
Did it work?
Yeah, I think it brushed multiple teeth.
Perfect.
142.7 metres, which was David's score.
Yeah.
What if I got someone else to brush your teeth?
Okay.
Can you still hear me?
Yep.
How about now?
It's a bit wobbly.
Why not just... Why...
Yeah, it's in his mouth.
Why still use the contraption? Why not just brush them with the toothbrush?
Yes, well, Laura, with a telephone, she could go as far as her network would allow her, and she chose to go 10.5 metres less than David.
Analog wins again.
Okay, I'm intrigued by what is happening here, Paul.
Well, thanks for pretending not to know, Jeremy.
Build the tallest tower of toilet rolls in front of your bin. You may not interfere with any other tower. After 100 seconds, you will be brought down to the lower stage and allowed to throw one of your shoes at one tower of your choosing.
Oh.
Once all contestants have thrown a shoe, the tallest toilet roll tower wins.
What's he doing by peeling, I wonder?
Well, if it's not structurally sound, you can't fuck with it, can you?
I kind of like what he's getting at. Like, just build a big pile of fluff.
Whoever has the tallest tower is going to throw their shoe first. Matt, please come down.
This was not the day to wear flip-flops.
They didn't say we couldn't use distraction.
He missed! Oh.
You can't win this.
No one can hit anything. Oh, no one did anything. So everything stayed up.
You all know the saying, if you build it, they will throw a shoe at it, and 100% of the bastards will miss it.
Laura came second with 4 points, Guy 3 points, Ursula 2 points, and David with 1 point.
Oh. It was a smart strategy, but he had more faith in everyone's
behind win
aim
with 18
than he should
points,
have.
Matt Heath.
Matt Heath is the winner of episode 1. We'll see you next week.
I like it. The series has potential. I feel like it's almost like my first episode of the British Taskmaster, where I didn't fully know what was going on. I didn't recognize any faces. I don't know who the contestants are, that sort of thing. And you're just trying to figure out the vibe of the show. And while they're doing a lot of things that are right in par with the British version, you know, the everything from the live stage set to the theme music, it all feels very similar. obviously there's some differences too. So the first episode's always just sort of processing everything. And you've also got that first episode thought process of who am I going to be cheering for in this series. We're going to, presumably this is a 10 episode series. I don't know that for sure, but it'll be something in that ballpark at least. So I sort of have to pick my horse, and David's an interesting one to follow. He's a bit of a childish goofball, but he's shown some smart moments. He was very clever and had Paul bring the bowling pins to the trailer. He should have thought of that first instead of waiting 6.5 minutes for the truck to come over first. And he did the brushing with the yarn from 150 paces, and it was a smart tactic in the final challenge too, to build a tower that couldn't just get knocked over. But he overestimated his competitor's aim, and it came to bite him in the ass. Who I don't like is Matt Heath. I don't like overly cocky. I mean, maybe that's his persona, but it doesn't rub me the right way. It doesn't feel. It feels like there's an American on New Zealand television, and it doesn't seem right. It feels wrong. It doesn't feel like he belongs. But maybe he'll grow on me. It's still early days. But it's a really fun series, and it's Taskmaster. How can you go wrong with Taskmaster? I do think Paul, who plays the assistant, I wonder how. I mean, obviously he's modeling himself after Alex Horne. For everything from the mannerisms to the persona, it's very similar. But I wonder how much of a reach it is, and how much of it is him being Alex Horne. But he does it really well. He's quite good, and I can appreciate that. I'm not sure how much the Taskmaster really brings to the table, though. I mean, one of the things Greg Davis does so well is the little barbs during a task, when we're going from one competitor to the next, where he just sort of has a little throwaway or something. And this guy, I haven't remembered his name yet, which is never a great sign, but that's half on me. So often he's going, and do we have anyone else? And that's kind of it. But I am enjoying it. I will watch a few more episodes, and if I'm still loving it, I will see this all the way through. That's for sure. So thank you guys so much. If you are from New Zealand, please let me know if there's anything. I'm discovering this world of UK panel shows and that sort of thing, and I would love to hear from a New Zealand audience who the competitors are, who the Taskmaster is, like, what else have they done? Is there anything else that they've done that's worth checking out, even if it's not as a reaction video, just, whether it's a podcast or a sitcom or who knows what. Let me know if there's anything I should be checking out to learn more about the people on the show. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you like what I'm doing, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and hit subscribe. Hit that bell so you don't miss any more of my reactions. And until next time, take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.